Well, the month of April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and tonight is Celebrity Night, where radio and TV personalities and city officials will give their time waiting on tables at local restaurants, with their tips and part of the proceeds going to a most worthwhile cause. Our own Gene Capp will be waiting tables at La Galleria in downtown Norfolk, and he joins us now live. And Gene, it looks like, well, you're all set to go, aren't you?
Ed, I got down here a little early today. They've got the antipasta table set up. The pizza man's getting the oven ready to go. Doors will open here at La Galleria around 5:30 tonight. They're expecting a big crowd. Of course, this being an annual event, we know what to expect. It's always a fun evening. There's lots of good food and a lot of good entertainment. I will be waiting on tables tonight, and I'll tell you what, I'm a little nervous about that, Ed, so I think what we'll do is get some expert advice, and Kim Anderson will be working here tonight. Kim waits on tables at La Galleria. Kim, kind of fill me in here. What some of the do's and don'ts when I hit these tables this evening?
Okay. One thing is always to greet your table promptly and with a smile. Always carry the essential waiter tools.
Oh, what might that be?
We have a corkscrew.
All right.
Carry your pens. And here at La Galleria, always carry a lighter.
So we have to be on our toes all the time.
Yes, all the time.
Now, I noticed you setting the table here a little bit earlier. We've got some condiments out here. What, a little bit of vinegar?
Vinegar and olive oil we have here.
Now, show me how to prepare these napkins, because I think I'll probably be making a mess at some point, and I'll need to be doing this. All right.
Fold them over like this.
Ed, I do these at home like this, too.
These are beautiful. Just shake it a little and turns an ordinary napkin and transforms into a beautiful centerpiece. Look at that.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Kim, I'll be counting on you to kind of lead the way here tonight. Okay. Ed, the doors will open here at 5:30. Of course, TV3 people will be at a number of restaurants this evening. I'm going to get on the apron here in a little bit and see if I can't practice things up a bit.
Tell you what, don't mix up that vinegar with the wine. What section are you going to be in over there? I'm going to be down there with you, so is Michelle.
I'm the one all the way in the
back. Okay. You know why. Okay, I'll see you in about an hour.
All right.
Here are some of the other restaurants that will be participating tonight. Uncle Louie's at Ward's Corner, Rudy's, and the Intermission located on Colley Avenue in Norfolk, the Raven on Atlantic Avenue in Virginia Beach, and, of course, La Galleria at College Place in downtown Norfolk. It'll all start about 5:30 tonight. It will run through about 10 p.m., and, of course, all for the prevention of child abuse. All right, we're going to find out the weather. What a crazy day. A little wind, a little rain, a little sun. Andy, what are you doing? Pushing that button over there 4 or 5 times? What's going on, fella?
We're going to show you the radar in just a second to tell you why we're going to get some more showers tonight, and we're still getting some showers in the area. You would not believe this, but April is traditionally the driest month of the year. Ignore that old business about April showers. It is traditionally the driest, but this one is going to fool us. Okay, here's what we've got. First of all, we've got this big, long front out here that is off the coast, and the effects of it are still being felt? No. An upper-level system is causing this little area right here. This is the one that is going toward the east-northeast and causing the increasing cloudiness, the showers, and the thunderstorms that we've been having. This area back here is attributable to a low-pressure cell, and it is going to go through our area, I would say sometime tomorrow evening, and with that, we are going to get a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Now, there's been a big influx of cold air coming down out of Canada, and that influx of cold air is going to cause what I would say is some chilly temperatures, particularly for this time of the year. That low is going to cause rain Friday afternoon and chance of a thunderstorm again tomorrow evening. And with the influx of that colder air coming in, it's going to be even cooler, and that goes for about the next week. Saturday we'll have a clearing trend, but then some more showers on Sunday evening, or I should say Saturday evening. All right, now we'll take a look at our radar picture. And the radar shows that we have some showers and thunderstorms down there in the Albemarle, not in the Pamlico Sound area, and also approaching Albemarle Sound by way of Dare and Tyrrell counties, and those storms are moving toward the east-northeast. All right, now we'll take a look at a closer view of the whole thing that includes Norfolk, and we have some showers west of us that we will be having for the next hour or so. Let's have a look at our current temperatures. In Norfolk, it's 49, Newport News 53. We have light rain. Here's the forecast: a shower early, then partly cloudy, chilly. The low temperature 36 to 42 degrees. For tomorrow, increasing cloudiness, chilly, rain arriving in the afternoon, and tomorrow night, the high 50 to 55 degrees. At 6 o'clock tonight, we'll talk about the weekend. Join me then, Ed.
Boy, okay, we're sure taking our time getting into spring. All right, let's find out the stories we're working on for 6. We'll go back down to the newsroom where Michelle is standing by. Michelle, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ed. The Norfolk Police Department's evidence locker is beginning to look more like an arsenal. The reason? They're confiscating many high-powered weapons from drug criminals. Tonight at 6, News 3's Bruce Berry takes a look at the stockpile. And the campaign to free James Brown from a South Carolina prison is taking off here today. We'll have that story for you, and we'll have live action from the Portsmouth Invitational Basketball Tournament with Ross McCallum tonight at 6. So plan to join us then. Ed?
All right, you all set to wait on tables tonight?
I am ready.
I'll be right there with you. Okay, when Live at 5 continues, April showers, chilly temperatures. Well, we had that forecast from Andy. And we're going to be back with sports in just a moment. Jim Hale is standing by.
Other dealers talk trucks. Peninsula Dodge stocks trucks. Push, pull, or drag that old clunker into Peninsula Dodge now, and it's worth at least $2,000 in trade on any truck in stock. Choose from over 3 acres of Dodge and Iveco trucks, work trucks, play trucks, 2-wheel or 4-wheel drive, Cummins turbo diesel, and more. And get a guaranteed trade of $2,000 only at Peninsula Dodge, the Auto and Truck Discount Center, Jefferson Avenue, Newport News.
With Ortho Kleenup, your yard is manicured and free to thrive. This is where Ortho leadership in garden care really shows. Ortho Kleenup. It trims walkways and removes weeds down to their very roots. Only the beauty remains. You can tell just by looking. You're better off with Ortho.
Come load up on savings now during Builders Square Garden Kickoff. Because when Builders Square buys from manufacturers, we buy big by the trainload. Enough to guarantee our Garden Kickoff will lower prices on everything you need for your yard. It's going on now. Builders Square Garden Kickoff. It's gonna go fast.
You're looking at the newest breakthrough in home heat pumps from Lennox. The scroll compressor. Quieter, more reliable, increased energy savings. The exclusive Lennox HP20 heat pump with scroll compressor. Get up to $150 rebate or 0% financing on selected high-efficiency Lennox products.
The professionals at Sidney Jones Heating and Cooling want to show you how you may cut your utility bills in half.
Call me today.
White Stewart, serving Tidewater since 1950.
Your home comfort is our priority. Call us at 545-4646.
From Main Street to Hill Street, America, you'll never be over the hill.
Weeknights at 11:30 on TV3.
Okay, here's a neat story for you. This is the story of a local boy who made it against all odds after a terrible accident, and his doctor gave him a very special reward. To tell us about it, here's Jim Hale.
You better believe it, Ed. I'm pretty jealous just sitting here about all this. We got a couple of guys sitting next to me right now that just a month ago were down in Winter Haven, Florida, the side of the Boston Red Sox spring training facility. But to understand this whole story, we have to go back about a year. This is Keith Parr and Dr. Roy Kaplan. And Doctor, go ahead and tell us how this whole thing started.
Keith was transferred to us at King's Daughters in February of 1988 after being a passenger in a serious car accident with his dad. His dad sustained a very bad leg injury. Keith, they were both wearing seat belts. Keith had a severe liver injury, actually causing a rupture of his liver. So the seatbelt that actually kept him alive at the same time injured him severely. He was transferred into us, as I said, and we performed several significant operations on him. I anesthetized him for the majority of those operations. So we got to know each other.
Critically injured, though, right? This was some serious injury, to say the least.
It was life-threatening.
All right. How did this whole baseball... I want you to explain this, Keith. How did you guys get to be baseball buddies?
See, when I was in the hospital bed and all, he came up and was talking to me, and he asked me what some of my favorite teams were. And he happened to ask me what my favorite baseball team was, and I said the Red Sox. And he asked me some questions about them,
and you answered the questions right, right? Okay, we want to go ahead and roll some tape now of the Winter Haven. And Roy, explain to me what this whole fantasy thing was about. And this is what you took Keith down to Florida for this fantasy camp.
This was the 6th annual Sox Exchange Fantasy Camp. It's run out of Vermont, but it actually focuses during spring training, just before spring training. And it's an opportunity for diehard Red Sox fans to get down to the Red Sox actual spring training site and have a reunion with old Red Sox players who have been retired from the game but are still very interested in keeping their profile up in baseball. Among them this year were Ted Williams, Dick Raditz, who was an ace reliever, Rico Petrocelli, Bobby Doerr, Hall of Famer. And when Keith's mother mentioned that they'd be taking a vacation in Florida, and I said I'd be down there as well in February, she thought it'd be great to surprise him and bring him to the Dream Camp. I added a further surprise by having him be the bat boy to the old pros. So he was rubbing elbows with all those old Red Sox players.
Yeah, and we've got some evidence of that right here. This is just amazing. Ted Williams on this, Rico Petrocelli, Louis Tiant. Tell me about some of the guys you met, Keith, and which ones really made an impression on you?
Really, most of them made an impression on me because they joke a lot and play around on the field.
You found out these were just average guys down there that are baseball heroes. I know for Roy, you go down there and do this thing. You've done it before, haven't you?
This is my return. I went in '87, and I took a year off to rebuild, and I went back this year in '89, and I had the chance to do a little working out before I went to the camp, practicing my batting down at Grand Slam USA. So I felt in better shape when I got to the camp this year and had a great time.
Keith, how you feeling right now?
Feeling good. Really.
Going 100%?
Yeah.
No restrictions.
All right, glad to see you back on your feet. This is a great story. Thanks for coming down, Roy. I appreciate it. Good luck to you, Keith. I want to take this bat. You don't mind, do you? I might have to take this thing away from you. This is incredible. Ed, we'll send it back to you, and you're going to be playing some Little League ball this year, right? Okay, real good. Maybe hope you learned something down there. Back to you, man.
Okay, thank you, Jim. Marvelous story. All right, here's a look at traffic. No accidents to report, but the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, guess what, folks? That's right, the westbound lane. Back up about 1 or 2 miles, about a 30-minute delay. The Portsmouth Midtown Tunnel, no problems. And downtown, we have a disabled vehicle, the eastbound lane, so a little bit of a backup there. Well, still ahead on Live at 5, the answer to a viewer's beef, and Designing Women goes all out to put on a wedding bash.
Charlie Falk is the class act in Tidewater. Not just words, facts. Watch. That's what Charlie Falk has done with thousands of old credit reports and made it possible for thousands of people to choose the clean, late model car of their choice. Over 500 in stock at 5 convenient locations. Get a $1,000 trade-in and take immediate delivery on a guaranteed quality car. And you can have it too. Just come to Charlie Falk and you'll find out why he's the man who'll show you the way to ride today.
So I said to the guy who installed my car stereo, make sure nothing goes wrong. He says, what could go wrong? What can go wrong? Everything. That's what could go wrong.
Nothing will go wrong if you buy your car stereo at Circuit City. Circuit City promises great selection, expert installation, and guaranteed low prices.
I should have gone to Circuit City!
Circuit City, the intelligent choice.
A radio is a radio, but AM 79 WTAR turns radio into a friend you can depend on. WTAR has Hampton Roads' most awarded news team, this area's most frequent traffic reports, and constant weather updates. AM 79 WTAR has a great variety of music and friendly people you can depend on. AM 79 WTAR, keeping you in touch.
Food Line picks a lot of iceberg lettuce here in Salinas, California. As soon as it's cut, each head is wrapped to keep it fresh and crisp. In less than 4 days, this head of lettuce will be in your Food Line store. In less than an hour, freshly packed produce like this is quick cooled to 34 degrees. And it stays that way until you pick it in a Food Line store. Food Line produce.